a very special treat. We will be diving into Pokemon 151 booster packs. And as always on the Level Up Life podcast, we will not be doing the normal thing. And in this case, the normal thing is to open up our booster pack and essentially just burn through the common and uncommon cards as if they're garbage, looking for that rare. In our case, we'll be, for the most part, ignoring the rares that we get because it's in those more common cards that, in my opinion, I'm going to find more of the artwork that I enjoy. And really, that's what Pokemon cards are all about. It is a very accessible form of art collecting. And so if you would like to level up your life, if you would like to level up your art collection, then go ahead and join us in appreciating some art that gets created in some of these more common cards. One more pack to go. What do you say? Farfetch'd, a wonderful duck Pokemon here depicted running through the puddles, splashing around in the rain time. Who doesn't enjoy splashing around in the puddles when it's raining? I know I sure do, and I'm not even a duck. Old Amber. Now that's what we used to call this old lady who lived in my neighborhood one time. Her name was Amber. And then there was another girl named Amber too that moved in. They started calling that one lady Old Amber. And she started wearing Old Amber. Who knew all this time she was an Aerodactyl from the Paleozoic era? Pidgeotto, one of the unofficial starter Pokemon. See, Pidgeotto is someone who becomes pretty powerful early game relative to what you're encountering, especially if you just capture up a Pidgey and then evolve it quickly. So Pidgeotto kind of has that starter Pokemon status since it's right there after your first few partner Pokemon encounters in the wild. Here we see Pidgeotto in some very nice coloration of the artwork. Notice the solid matte feather patterns, shaded a bit, but still with a minimalistic design to capture the swiftness of Pidgeotto. Here we have a Magmar, looking very cool and cartoon drawn, outlined out, but still reaching through, giving us some depth of the artwork despite its otherwise two-dimensional design. Very well done. Fearow, looking spooky and sinister, putting the fear in its name. That's what Fearow's doing here. In a cloudy, craggly, dark and crangled forest environment. Skipped one there. Onyx, similar shape as the Dragonair, that's for sure. Enjoy seeing Onyx out and about, flying through the air, launching itself like a snake, but still with all the multi-massive tonnage of a pile of rocks. And Dragonair, possibly my favorite artwork out of this entire set, right up there with the War Turtle in my opinion. Here we have a Dragonair sitting pensively watching the splash and magical energies. Meanwhile, a time-lapse of stars circles around the moon, which in this case seems to be serving the role of Polaris. I haven't heard much study of the astronomy of the Pokemon world and how it differs from ours, but it seems that the moon may serve as something of a pole star in the Pokemon world. Shiny, sparkly Hypno, big old tapir sneaking around through the evening, ready to steal some people's dreams. That's what that look says to me on Hypno's face. Seeing that look on Hypno's face, you know this Hypno is ready to steal some dreams. Shiny Sandslash. See if you can say that 10 times fast. Sparkling around, rumbling up a storm here, kicking up sand. That's what Sandslash does. Fun little Mr. Mime here, coming to us all the way from France, where mimes, of course, are native to. Doing a handstand. And we see something of the perspective that Mr. Mime might see. The buildings are all askew. From this angle, Mr. Mime is looking more like an atlas holding up the earth amid its psychic playtime. And a sparkly, shiny, boom, 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 boom. Oh, look out. Get your hands up. You got moves. This has been the 160th episode of the Level Up Life podcast. If you liked our content, please subscribe to see more.